Goma is a city in the Eastern Democratic Republic of the Congo. It is located on the northern shore of Lake Kivu next to the Rwandan city of Gisenyi. The lake and the two cities are in the Albertine Rift, the western branch of the East African Rift system. Goma lies only 13 to 18 kilometers due south of the crater of the active Nyiragongo Volcano. The recent history of Goma has been dominated by the volcano and the Rwandan genocide of 1994, which in turn fueled the First and Second Congo Wars. The aftermath of these events was still having effects on the city and its surroundings in 2010. The city was captured by rebels during the M23 rebellion in late 2012, but has since been retaken by government forces. Goma is the capital of the North Kivu province, which is ethnically similar and neighboring to South Kivu. Together the two provinces are known as the Kivus. Goma during Lumumba. Goma at the center of the refugee crisis. The Rwandan genocide of 1994 was perpetrated by the Hutu-dominated Provisional Rwandan government on the Tutsi population and Hutu moderates. In response, the Rwandan Patriotic Front, formed by Tutsi refugees in Uganda, which already controlled large areas of northern Rwanda following its 1990 invasion and the ongoing civil war, overthrew the Hutu government in Kigali and forced it to relocate to the border town of Gisenyi. As the RPF captured ground, thousands of Hutu refugees fled before it, many ending up in Gisenyi. Then, from July 13 to July 14, 1994, 10,000–12,000 refugees per hour crossed the border into Goma as the Great Lakes refugee crisis took shape. The massive influx created a severe humanitarian crisis, as there was an acute lack of shelter, food and water. Shortly after the arrival of nearly 1 million refugees, a deadly cholera outbreak claimed thousands of lives in the Hutu refugee camps around Goma. Goma in the First Congo War. Hutu militias and members of the Hutu Provisional Government were among the refugees, and they set up operations from the camps around Goma, attacking ethnic Tutsis in the Kivus and Rwandan government forces at the border. For political reasons, the Kinshasa government of the then Zaire, led by Joseph Mobutu, did not prevent the attacks, and so the Rwandan government and its Ugandan allies, through the support behind the Alliance of Democratic Forces for the Liberation of Zaire, a rebel movement led by Laurent Kabila against Mobutu. Rwandan forces stormed the camps at Goma, resulting in thousands of additional deaths, and with the help and that of Uganda, Kabila went on to overthrow Mobutu's regime in the First Congo War, which ended in 1997. Goma in the Second Congo War. Within a year, Kabila had quarreled with his former allies, and in 1998 the Rwandan government backed a Goma-based rebel movement against Kabila. The Congolese Rally for Democracy, made of Banyamulenge people related to the Tutsis. They captured Bukavu and other towns, and the Second Congo War began. The Goma refugee camps, in which the Hutu had created a militia called the FDLR, were again attacked by Rwandan government forces and the RCD. The Second Congo War was unprecedented in Africa for the loss of civilian life in massacres and atrocities. By 2003, the Banyamulenge had become tired of the war and friction emerged between them and Rwanda. In 2002 and 2003, a fragile negotiated peace emerged between the many sides involved in the war. Conflict. Since the end of the war, there have been numerous outbreaks of violence since 2003. The Hutu FDLR remains in the forests and mountains, north and west of Goma. carrying out attacks on the Rwandan border and on the Banyamulenge. The Congolese defense forces are unable or unwilling to stop them, and as a consequence Rwanda continues to support Banyamulenge rebels such as the RCD and General Nkunda, and to carry out incursions into North Kivu in pursuit of the FDLR. In September 2007, large-scale fighting threatened to break out again as the 8,000-strong militia of General Nkunda, based around Rutshuru, broke away from integration with the Congolese army and began attacking them in the town of Masisi northwest of Goma. MONUC began airlifting Congolese troops into Goma and transferring them by helicopter from Goma International Airport to Masisi. On October 27, 2008, the Battle of Goma broke out in the city between the Congolese army, supported by MONUC, and Nkunda's CNDP rebels. 200,000 refugees fled the town. Goma was seized by the M23 movement on November 20, 2012. Tens of thousands of civilians fled the area. Politics. Goma is represented in the National Assembly by 6 deputies: Desire Konde, Jason Luneno, Butondo Mihindu, Nasanku Buya Ndul, Elvis Muteri, Dieudonné Kambale. Volcanic activity around Goma. The Great Rift Valley is being pulled apart, leading to earthquakes and the formation of volcanoes in the area. 2002 eruption of Nyiragongo. In January 2002, Nyiragongo erupted, sending a stream of lava 200 meters to 1 kilometer wide and up to 2 meters deep through the center of the city as far as the lake shore. Agencies monitoring the volcano were able to give a warning and most of the population of Goma evacuated to Gisenyi. The lava destroyed 40% of the city. The worrisome fatality is caused by the lava and by emissions of carbon dioxide, which causes asphyxiation. The lava also covered over the northern 1 kilometer of the 3-kilometer runway of Goma International Airport, isolating the terminal and apron which were at that end. The lava can easily be seen in satellite photographs, and aircraft can be seen using the 2 km southern section of the runway which is clear of lava. In 2005, volcanic activity again threatened the city. Currently the scientists at Goma are monitoring Nyiragongo. The threat posed by Lake Kivu. Lake Kivu is one of 3 lakes in Africa identified as having huge quantities of dissolved gas held at pressure in its depths. 2 of the others, Lake Monon and Lake Nyos, experienced a limbic eruption or lake overturn, a catastrophic release of suffocating carbon dioxide probably triggered by landslides. Lake Nyos overturn was particularly lethal, killing nearly 2,000 people in the area around the lake. Kivu is 2,000 times bigger than Lake Nyos and also contains dissolved methane as an additional hazard. The concentration of carbon dioxide is much lower than in Lake Nyos. Nearly 2 million people, including the population of Goma, live in the vicinity of Lake Kivu and could be in danger from a limbic eruption triggered by one of the nearby volcanoes and the earthquakes associated with them. The phenomenon known locally as Mizuku has killed children even more recently. Transport. Goma International Airport provides domestic flights and, as of 2016, 1 international flight. The city lies on the Rwandan border and neighboring Gisenyi is connected to Kigali, the Rwandan capital, by road, and regular buses travel between these cities in under 4 hours. Goma is connected to Bukavu by ferries. Climate. Köppen Geiger climate classification system classifies its climate as a tropical savanna climate. Other features of Goma: the city center is only 1 kilometer from the Rwandan border and 3.5 kilometers from the center of Gisenyi. After being closed to international travel since the 2002 eruption of the volcano, the Goma International Airport now accepts commercial charter flights, and also a passenger line travels from Nairobi to Goma. Goma has 4 or 5 lakeside wharves totaling about 130 meters, the longest being about 80 meters. Virunga National Park, home to endangered mountain gorillas, lies north of the city. National Road No. 2 connected Goma to Bukavu and Kisangani, but in August 2007 had not been reopened after the damage caused by the wars and lack of maintenance. Goma was once known for its nightlife, but this is no longer the case due to the conflict. As of 2014, an art gallery had opened, featuring local woodcarving, painting, and puppets. The roads in Goma were in poor repair, and also many roads were heavily damaged from the recent volcanic lava flow disasters. Many roads are being rebuilt as of 2011, primarily by Chinese contractors. In March 16, 2013, United Nations volunteers and the MONUSCO organized a Shikudu race in Goma.